After Amar Shah's accidental death in India, Canada-based Shah Industries is on the verge of collapse. Piya Verma, Amar's fiancée and a managing director of Shah Industries, is devastated. Girdhari, his dad, is in shock and unresponsive towards others while Amar's sister and grandmother are in mourning. Inspector DeMello, who is investigating the case, is determined to find the person responsible for the accident despite his superiors' indifference towards the case. Months after Amar's death, a highly respected and talented business worker named Shekhar Malhotra offers to rebuild and restore Shah Industries without any compensation, stating Amar met him in India and offered him a job before his death. He is given the chance and goes about the uphill task of making the company viable again. Gradually, Shekhar heals the gaping wound left in the Shah family by Amar's death, and they come to accept him as one of the family while he falls in love with Piya. What they don't know, except for Bosco, Shekhar's friend in Canada, is that it was Shekhar's jeep that accidentally had hit Amar after he swerved to avoid hitting an innocent girl who had walked into the road, causing his death. Ridden by guilt, Shekhar came to Canada to confess, ask for forgiveness, and do whatever he can for the family. Udharan Chennai. Abhigyan is a wealthy Canadian industrialist who meets Piya and realizes that she is the right woman for him. He is considering proposing to Piya and helping to rebuild Shah Industries. But Piya has fallen in love with Shekhar. Eventually, a conflict arises between Piya and Shekhar regarding a proposition made by Abhi to take over Shah Industries. Shekhar realizes that Piya does not need his help anymore and decides to return to India. Udharan. Piya stops Shekhar while he boards his flight and confesses her feelings for him. Shekhar denies his feelings and boards the plane. Devastated, Piya goes home and gets engaged to Abhi. At the airport arrives Inspector DeMello from India in search of the person who killed Amar, and arrests Shekhar. They wait with Bosco to board the next flight to India. Shekhar calls Piya and tells her how much he loves her and confesses that it was he who hit her fiancé. Being drunk, Shekhar meets with an accident. Piya feels guilty about falling for the man who caused Amar's death and confesses it to Girdhari, who surprises her by speaking for the first time after his son's death. He tells her that Shekhar had told him the truth when he first visited them and he believes Shekhar. Amar's family then makes Piya realize how much Shekhar has done for the family and that he is like Amar to them. Bosco informs them about Shekhar's accident. Abhi tells a skeptical Piya to go back to Shekhar as he is her true love. Meanwhile, DeMello, who is in the hospital with everyone, understands that the family needs Shekhar more than the law does and simply closes the case and leave. The movie ends with Shekhar recovering and uniting with Piya while Abhi is left devastated and is comforted by his uncle.